Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by a guest by the name of Craig Diamond. Now, the surname may ring a bell if you like to keep yourself protected downstairs. You are the man who's apparently kept everyone safe downstairs, led the family's breed, the men breed, so to speak, with your brand. Craig, I am curious though, what on earth got you to think of getting men to protect their tinky winkies?
Great question. The Tinky Winky protection market is important. So, started off years ago. UFC kind of got back on the scene. The Ultimate Fighter came about. I used to watch the old tapes back in college, and we actually started designing T-shirts. We came up with a T-shirt brand. We started making some real cool fight shorts, and then as we were showing these fight shorts to some of the pros from AKA, in San Jose to Milwaukee and Rufus Sport. A lot of these guys said, we don't really need shorts. What we need is a good cup. All they were using at the time was these cheap cups from the department stores that were, maybe okay for baseball, but not going to protect and stay in place
Yeah.
for our sport. So we got a lot of feedback from all the fighters that what they were currently using, what they liked and didn't like about their current protection. And I hired and recruited a design team, and we went to work and designed the best groin protection on the market, which I'll explain soon.
Well, I was going to say I competed in rugby and I compete in MMA, so I've tried different brands,
Hmm.
and I basically am one of them men who get a brand, I go that'll do, and when it breaks, eventually breaks, I just get rid of it and get a new one. And I've went through a different couple of different companies, but the one thing I found is they are very different. Some of them, but they tend to have a lifespan for X amount of time, or so many blows, let's say, so many hits, and then that's it. What is it about your product though? Because I see videos, I see like fighters do experimental tests, let's say, on each other, which is very brave. But when
Hmm.
you see the results, it seems to pay off. What is it about the brand or design, or what is it? What is it you do?
So there's a couple things. There's two parts to it. One, you got to have a comfortable cup.
Mm,
Our cup is specifically designed from the ground up to have the right depth.
mm.
So it's not, if you can see that, it's not very narrow. And this is
No.
actually our youth cup I'm displaying.
Ah.
But and I took this right out of my son's gym bag. But everything's going to fit inside.
Hmm.
The edges are soft, and they're
Yeah.
not going to, pinch or chafe on the edges. The design of the cup actually is designed to take an impact or a shot and disperse that force. So you're not going to, see or feel the vibrations where it counts. So that's the first part, is the cup, having a cup that fits everything inside of it.
Mm.
The second part is, how are you going to keep it in place? Most guys just use a compression short, or they tie it up with a shoestring or a pair of underwear, or everything combined to keep it from
Mm.
shifting. We have a patented system where it's a compression short. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see this. It's got a built-in jock,
Like a little cup, yeah, like a little, yeah, little for the pocket for it, yeah.
pocket for the cup. The cup's going to go directly into the pocket, and
Hmm.
our cup pocket is custom tailored to fit our cup.
Mm.
You've got your leg straps, and
Yeah.
then what's really special, you got two rear straps that
Okay.
connect through the short, and this is the back of the short, if you can see. These two rear straps that are connecting from inside are going to be pulling on that cup and
Oh,
keeping
right,
that
okay.
cup, against your body where it should be. So it's a four-strap jock built into compression shorts
Yeah.
with a comfortable cup, and that's those two working as a team is going to keep a non-shifting cup, and
Yes.
this will be the last cup you'd ever buy. We offer a lifetime warranty on this cup. If it were to crack, rip, or tear, we
Mm.
send you a new one.
I was going to say, because obviously I've had that where my cup moves.
Hmm.
I've experienced the cup moving around. So, like you say, there's sometimes there's pinches and it gets in. I've heard of some horror stories. Well, I was at our gym, but I wasn't there. It was before I started training. I've heard some horror stories where the cup cracks right down the
Hmm.
middle, and something slips in there where it shouldn't, and it's a bit, whew,
We
it's not
have
nice.
we have the inside of our cup is all lined with a special rubber that we've designed. So even if that outer shell were to crack, you're going to be protected on the inside.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's how do you keep that cup, where it needs to be and staying in place. And our four strap design is what does it. And pretty much all the UFC fighters are wearing these. And even on the card tonight, I'm in Chicago. You'll see these diamonds. It might be blacked out from the UFC. We'll take a Sharpie and they actually color in our diamond waistband.
In case they come over because the Reebok deals and TV deals.
Exactly. So, it's fine with us. We're proud that all the guys are wearing it, and a lot of jiu-jitsu guys are wearing it. And it's been a long experiment, but I'm proud that we're growing. And thanks to guys like Joe Rogan and many, many other fighters that talk about us and help us spread the word.
Yeah, I think I probably heard it from either Joe or I saw a video first of your brand with fighters obviously wearing the cup. Then one of the guys would kick them and they just carry on walking. One thing I've got though, you get the feedback from the guys. Are you still evolving that product? Are you still looking to tweak it here and there? Because I imagine you get feedback from all guys. Because obviously, I'll put it the one way. Not all guys are built the same downstairs. So we don't want to echo.
That's true. We do. I mean, we get some requests for the double extra large, and we're considering making that for those guys. Right now, we have two sizes. We have a youth and adult. We're always looking for feedback. We're always talking to fighters. I train myself, and then all of our partners train as well. One of my co-designers, a guy by the name of Alex, it works basically the wrestling coach for El Nino in San Francisco. So Gil Melendez, Jake Shields, Leslie Smith.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're hands-on in the gym. We're always looking for new products and ways to improve our existing products and keep building our brand.
Well, it is a brand, and it's a powerful one because, like I said to you, I hear about it on mainstream side of things where people talk about it. For you, with this side of thing of the market, obviously UFC went to the Reebok deal, so your kind of clothing kind of thing. You kind of nailed it by going to the groin guard. Is there anything else, like gum shield, for example? A gum shield is a big thing that comes in. Have you thought about maybe branching into that side of things, like more not the brand of the clothing, but more the brand of the protection?
We've thought about it. For now, we're going to be the best in the world at one thing, and that's groin protection. And we've got other products. We've got a super brief that actually doesn't involve a cup. If you just want to train, it's basically a pair of compression shorts with built-in sports underwear. So that's great for running and so we have other groin-related products that we're going to stick with that for now. But like you said, mouth guard, cup. It's really the only, and then the gloves that are provided by the organization are the only two pieces of equipment that the fighters have to bring themselves. And you'd be so surprised how many UFC fighters and Bellator and show up to the fight without a cup at all. They forget it.
I can give you a good story if you'd like.
I'd love it.
I was at UFC Belfast. Ali Bagatinov, UFC flyweight fighter. I'm talking to Artem Lobov. And he comes along with his coach. Then they start talking Russian. And Artem Lobov says to me, "Do you know any sports shops near here that sell groin guards?" And I said, "I'll be honest with you, I'm not from Belfast. I'm just here for the fights. I don't know the area." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Oh, Ali's not got his cup. He's got the fight against Horiguchi. He needs his cup to warm up in and obviously to fight in." I said, "You're in luck. I actually brought my cup and jockstrap with me because I was training with Elias Theodoro and Paul Felder when they were over. So I just had it with me. I went, 'You can have it, mate. Look, knock yourself out.' And he used my cup and I thought, UFC level, even at the top level, it happens. Absolutely crazy." And so he kept it. Though. He went left. He must have liked it that much. He took it with him.
That's amazing. And I don't remember what the result was. What happened? Did he win?
Oh, he lost the decision to Horiguchi.
Any low blows during the fight?
No, there wasn't. I was thinking that as well. I thought, gosh, obviously, I did joke around, said there might be quite a bit of space for you. There's a bit of a size difference, but
it's now we're friends with UFC. They actually do carry some of our cups on hand. So if someone does forget them, they'll give it to them, just because we love the sport, and we want to make sure these guys, the real thought behind this is when in the earlier days there were a lot of groin shots and
Yeah,
low blows,
yeah, yeah.
and the time stops, and then the two fighters have to take a break, and then it just stops the action for the fans and everybody. So our thought, could we make a cup good enough for these guys where you can get kicked and keep fighting, and we eliminate the low blow timeouts? And I think we've really helped with that. And we don't get a lot of praise from the media or the fighters awards or any of these guys, but we know that when we see our blacked out diamonds in the cage or any other organization, we're real proud that the athletes are choosing to protect with the best. So it's cool.
So have you used this with other sports? Have you been promoting your brand? Like, I'd imagine like the NFL in America especially is that something you've been trying to do as well with them guys? Because is that something that would work with them? Because I like American football, but I don't play it.
Believe it or not, American football, NFL guys do not wear cups. You'd be surprised. Most of them, they're very, very, very few that wear cups, which was surprising to me. And I played football in high school as well. But we're focusing on our market, and there are athletes that use it. There are guys in baseball and hockey and lacrosse and fencing and cricket and all sorts of tactical law enforcement. I mean, anybody that really needs top of the line protection will seek out our product, but we want to focus on the niche of combat sports, whether it's jiu-jitsu or wrestling or mixed martial arts, kickboxing. And so we got a lot of work to do in our space, and that's where our passion is.
And that's what I liked. I like that about your design that you're showing there. You had the plastic to kind of move the mobility on the plastic. Because my one I use at the present time, it's a hard shell with a small plastic rim, so there's not much mobility. It's just more it's more like a thin plastic rim around the outside, but mine's more solid. So you've got more give. Yeah, so when I do jiu-jitsu or wrestling, mine doesn't have quite much give, so I do get, I want to say I don't get pain, but it's pressing. It's pressing in, so it's uncomfortable.
If there's not enough, room between that plastic or even you're going to feel the plastic on your groin tendon. We've got just the right sweet spot where it's cushioned and it's not going to, be uncomfortable, but it's durable enough and it's not going to just give out. If you really take a shot, or in jiu-jitsu, someone goes to pass your guard and really goes full force with a knee into the groin, it's not going to collapse. It's going to hold its shape. So
I've had mine hit into me because of it's just the design of it. But I kind of think, it must be better than having no groin guard. Is my theory behind it.
It's a lot of work, a lot of years, and a lot of testing went into this, and we think we nailed it. Now the question is just keeping up with our customers and making everybody happy, and getting more out to people, and as we see the need for additional products, we'll look into that. But if you want to check out us at diamondmma.com, you can see video of me actually testing this and getting kicked by UFC fighters. When I got the first prototype of this cup from our factory, and it wasn't this color, didn't have the pretty little diamond on there. It was just a working prototype. I put it on, and I went to actually Jeff Curran from he's from our area, UFC vet and black belt. Went to his gym and put it on and got kicked by a pro, and just didn't know how it would work and how it would feel, and the fact that it was strapped down the right way and the cup worked great. So I designed the product. I actually do test it, and I use it when I train as well. And if anybody were to pick one up and it's not the best cup they've ever worn, we'll give you your money back.
So if I'm in the UK, then I'm across the pond. So you ship across sea, do you? Obviously, because I'm not American, you see.
We ship all across. We do have some UK retailers, so you can just Google Diamond MMA UK, and we're on Amazon too. Yeah. So you'll be able to get our products, and definitely. I think we had a coupon code with you guys too. I don't know if you have it on hand.
With us? Oh gosh. Let's have a look. I don't know if did we get one sent over. If we have, I'll tell you what I'll do. I
Hmm.
will put that. Let's have a look quickly here. Quickly check my emails. If I have been given a code, I will definitely look at that. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in the comment section below, and also I'll put like a little thing down the bottom of this interview here. There's gonna be some graphics, so I will stick that in there if there's a code on there, so people can jump onto it. Yeah, they can. I'll put the link in for the site anyway, and then also I'll put
Cool.
on the little coupon for folks, and I'll look out for that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are needing to protect your groin, which is huge, because trust me, I know I've been kicked, I've been elbowed, I've had everything hit down there from MMA training, even competing, I've been hit between the legs. It's not nice. It isn't nice, and I've tried some cups, and some weren't good, and yeah. Some just make do.
Cool.
I've not tried Diamond MMA. I won't lie. I've not tried it, so I can't comment on your product. But I will absolutely try to embrace it and try it out one day. I will.
We're gonna send you one. So I'm gonna, we'll get your address after this, and I'm gonna send you a nice care package. I really appreciate being on and trying to meet some of your audience across the pond. So I'm gonna send you up with a nice care package for your package, and then you can check it out for yourself, and you'll do your own Diamond Cup Check Challenge,
I will.
as we like to call it, and then just tag us on Instagram, and we'll repost it. And that goes with any of our other customers. If you guys are up and coming athletes and you want to get your name out there and you wearing our product, tag us at Diamond MMA, and we'll follow you and repost you and help spread the word about your career.
That's fantastic. It's a great thing to do, yeah. And like I said, I'm competing. Hope I've got just waiting for the paperwork to come through. Should be competing February at the latest. Got a fight for February booked, so I'll be wearing it for that. If I'd wear
Definitely
the
you will
brand
be.
then and embrace the brand. I think
Awesome.
it's great. I think it's great what you're doing though, because doesn't sound like a big deal to some folks who don't wear them, but it is huge. Being someone who's competed, I know how important it is, and it's huge for grappling. It's huge for even footwork. If you can't move right with your feet because you're groin guard, and if it's not comfortable, it affects your footwork. It affects your movement. Makes a big difference, man. So if you can get something that
Yep.
can work right, that's all you need.
And you never want to, especially in a fight, you never want to
No.
drop your hands down to adjust your cup
Yeah.
in the middle of the fight. It's in this day and age, there's technology out there like our jockstrap technology that you don't have to do that. So yeah, check us out, and if you were to call the phone number right now on our website, that's going to actually go to my phone. So I'm taking any calls right now, and anybody that calls us or orders, I'll put in a free gift for you.
That's amazing, Craig. That you're so interactive with everything. It's fantastic. And so, just literally, Diamond MMA. Jump on, folks. Like I said, below you'll see the code. Instagram videos. If you in fact, I'd do, folks, do a test with your old cup and then do a test with the Diamond Cup. That's what I'd say, so you can see the difference. And I'll do that. But
I'll hold you to it.
I'm saying that, and I'm going to regret it. But I'm going to. I'm already dreading it, but I'm going to do it before and after with two different cups. How's that?
Perfect. I love it. I'm going to send you it out today, and then we'll talk offline and get you your right size and extra large, I'm sure. Cup size.
Yeah. The biggest there is. Yeah, the biggest there is. Of course, of course.
And then I'm looking forward to your cup check. And awesome. Thanks for all your listeners to kind of hear our story. And it's been over 10 years at this, but slow and steady, we're getting there. And thanks for your support.
Hard work pays off. Thanks very much, Craig, for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.